Junior year, I worked as a freelancer. I was Revit certified. If you don't know what Revit is, you just you use a software you run, like a program, and you just run the program, create any model you want of a house, a commercial building, any building you want, any house you want. You want to build your dream house, you can build it on Revit. See what it looks like, take a walkthrough of it, design it, decorate it however you want. Anyways, boring stuff. Um, so junior year, I was going as a freelancer, and I reached out to a real estate company, seeing if they wanted, someone that works on Revit, so they can design houses that they're working on, or contracting or whatever. I was doing it as a side job in high school because just wanted some extra money. Why not? And the company reached back out to me, and they said that they would love an interview. I was like, oh, okay, easy enough. I thought the process would go a lot more differently than that, but it just took one email and I have an interview. So, 2 weeks. It took 2 weeks to get to the interview. Those 2 weeks blew by so fast. I felt like I had no time to prepare. I was so nervous getting to the interview. Got to the interview, walked into the lady's office, and first thing she asked me off the bat, what's your personal mission statement? And I was like, what? Threw me a complete curveball. I was bamboozled, baffled. I airballed the entire question. It was terrible. Like, it was like, oh, like I was so nervous too. I was so nervous, and it completely threw me off guard. I didn't know how to answer. I just stuttered a bunch, and I was like, well, I just want to be nice to people and hopefully good karma, something stupid like that. It was really dumb, and I just feel like an idiot. Thinking back on that, it makes me just cringe a little bit. But that is a learning moment for me, a big time learning moment. And so for other people go on interviews and are on the interviewing campaign, some things that I would definitely some tips I would give out to them is just be confident. Be confident in yourself when you get there. Just imagine that person is like your best friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your family member, whoever it is that you're comfortable talking to. So imagine it's them, because if you do, you're not going to be as nervous talking to them. They're just going to feel like any other person. I know some other tips people do is that they imagine that the other person's naked or something weird like that. I don't know. I don't do that. I'm not weird like that. But if you do that, you're not weird. I'm just saying. But there's different tactics you can use to be more comfortable talking to a person. Like, don't see it. Don't go into it and seeing that person and being like, oh my god, like this is the CEO of a huge company, and then you're just gonna it's just a train wreck from there. You know what I mean? You're no longer confident. Now you're just thinking about how big of a deal this person is, and you're like, oh, I hope I don't choke this. And then the moment gets too big for you, and then you choke it, and then you just feel like an idiot afterwards, like I did. But just be confident. Don't get ahead of yourself. And every question they ask you, just slow down and just breathe. Think about the question, think about your answer, then say it. They're not impressed by how fast you can give an answer to a question. They're not impressed by that stuff. They want to hear your answers. They want to hear legitimate answers. They don't want to hear make believe BS. Like don't try to suck up to them, if you will. That they don't buy that stuff. They want legitimate stuff. They want stuff that is actual, that shows character. So again, don't try to fake it either. Just be prepared beforehand and be confident, and it's gonna take you a long way. And so if I were a boss, you gotta be prepared for the question they ask you. So if I were a boss, there's some questions I would ask myself. Is what are some challenges that you overcame? Because to me, that makes a lot more character than someone just telling me success stories, telling me their, how much medals they have, how high their GPA was, how many this, how many that, all its accomplishments like that. Yeah, it's cool, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't show me your character. But when you're telling me about a challenge that you got over, about a hard time in your life that you got over, and how you plan on using that as like motivation or something more meaningful. Definitely goes a lot longer of a way than just some a corny successful story. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I was looking for someone, if I was an interviewer, I would definitely ask that question.